Okay, hello and welcome back to part 2 of this live stream. We're going to see how we go. Hopefully that has resolved some of the issues of YouTube pausing and stopping. Thank you everyone who did rejoin me. Second time lucky, absolutely sweaty tyres. Let's jump in and start doing some laps in this thing. So I'm in the new McLaren here. We're going to hop straight back into it. So if you're watching this later on YouTube or you're just joining right now, you don't understand what's going on. I did just launch one live stream which ran for about 15 minutes or so. We had a quick look at the update 1.34 and everything it did have to offer. There was lots of YouTube stream pauses. Unsure if that is still going on or not, but I have done what I can do from my end. Twitch did seem to be running perfectly fine, so from now on I'm just going to have to run it, and hopefully the live stream's not too jittery, too jolty. Apologise if it is. Hopefully you'll stick around anyway. Let me know. Sorry about the live stream glitch. No worries, Sagumi. Did I miss out on some technical difficulties? Chris Redbeard, you absolutely did. But I honestly don't think it was my end. I think this is just my luck that was kicking in there. And that is pretty standard, as you will know, because Twitch was running fine. OBS did say everything was fine. Nonetheless, there was an OBS update, so I've done that. I've restarted the stream, and I've literally just sat here and watched YouTube pause. So it looks like there's going to be an issue with the YouTube servers. It may be a quick stream. Nonetheless, I'm going to do a race anyway. Hopefully you guys will stick with me. The link to the Twitch stream. Welcome to the McLaren. I'll do one lap on board so you guys can have a bit of a look. Feels weird being in the middle of the car, I can tell you that much. So I'm on medium tyres, as soft is not available for this race. You've had to restart. Hey again. Welcome back to everyone who has come back across from the other stream. I am sorry I had to stop that. Looks like there's some YouTube issues going on. It must be YouTube since Twitch is not having these issues. Since OBS is not reporting any issues. Then I presume it's YouTube. There's nothing I can do about that except get angry at YouTube, which doesn't really help anyone. So apologies for the pauses. As I say, this may be a very short stream. If YouTube is going to continue to do this, I'm just going to end the stream after the first race. I'll do one race. Thought I would jump on board just to give you a bit of a look, see what it's like. The car doesn't overall feel too bad. I did manage a 202.5 on mediums. The downside, of course, is that it doesn't sound very good. I don't think, at least in my opinion. You're going to go watch on Twitch? No worries, dude. No, the McLaren F1 GTR is in the GR3 class, which is, I think, quite good. It makes it very usable. And I'm wondering if it's not in the GR2 class simply because of its age. We'll go to bonnet cam now, where I should be a little bit quicker than a horrible 205. Keep going. There's always Twitch. There is Twitch. I do know a lot of Australians do struggle with a clean stream off Twitch. Well, that's horrible. That was actually disgusting. I'm just going to restart that because I want to try and get 1 or 2 decent laps. With obviously my race starting in 2 minutes 43. This is my one chance. I've done the 202.5, which puts me in good stead for the start of the race. It should at least get me a semi-decent, respectable starting position. guess the brake bias is about right. A lot of people will want to move that to the rear, but the way I drive, it suits me more if I chuck the bias forward. But, you know, drive to your own strengths. Caught that up as well, actually. Still too hard on the brakes when I've tried to turn in and nothing's happened, so... The only thing I can hope for, of course, is that YouTube sorts itself out. Its servers might have been undergoing a bit of a load, a few issues or what have you. I had a little bit too much grass, and actually I don't feel very good at all, considering I only did half a dozen laps before the stream and managed 202.5 in this car. Now all of a sudden I can't drive it. The YouTube stream glitch is out of control. Sorry about that, man. You can try Twitch. There's very little I can do. Done 3 races tonight, 1st, 2nd and 4th. Nice work, ring driver. I don't know how I'm going to go. Did you do them in this car? Hey Brownie, by the way. I was looking at chat, not my braking marker, but I've actually managed to pull that off somehow. This is 203.1, so at least the pace is coming back to me. It's obviously still 6/10 off what I did earlier. That's an awful way to take turn 1, but nonetheless. Hey Brody, how are you, mate? I'm gonna have to continue to say it, but YouTube does appear to be having some issues, lots of glitches. You can jump over to Twitch, which is currently problem free. The link is in the description. Nightbot should also, I think, be spitting it out. What is the new track? Alexander Ferguson, the new track is an actual Japanese track. I haven't actually done any work on it yet. With all things going well, which they're already not, but all things going well, if YouTube sorts itself out and stops jumping around and glitching everywhere, I will do an open lobby after this race. Somewhere we can all jump in and have a bit of a go. But to be honest, if YouTube continues to do what it's doing now, and I mean obviously I had something like 57 views when I looked before. I'm now struggling to hold 16 because people aren't watching. Welcome to the 25 people over on Twitch though. Great of you to be here. So if we have enough people watching on Twitch or what have you, then I can keep going. But at this stage I'm just not 100% sure where the night's going to take me. My instinct is not to run this stream too long with YouTube being a pain in the butt, but we'll see. We'll see. It's the people stream. If the people want me to continue, then I will. Everyone has transferred across to Switch by the looks of it. Or quite a lot of people anyway. Can I pop out the Twitch chat? Because I really need to be able to see that next to my YouTube chat. There we go. That's got you all sorted. Now I should be able to read both of them simultaneously. At least you'll get your Twitch following up. Quite possibly. It's not really my main concern, honestly. Obviously YouTube's my primary channel. But does anybody have any idea? Oh, hang on, these are daily races. These are sport races, and we're back with Japan. Oh, no, that's right. It's only the FIA. Yeah, no, my bad. Sorry, brain farted for a second. It's all good. that's how long it's been since I've done a daily race. And by the way, if you've not seen me do a daily race at Bathurst, like obviously I'm not terrible at Bathurst, I'm okay, I've got decent pace and I've done a lot of running here, but every single time I do a daily race, it ends up going tits up. Like 100% of the time, I get punted, taken out, someone runs into me, whatever the case is, that is what's going to happen. Don't go cross-eyed. But by all means, if you guys on YouTube could let me know if the stream is still dropping. Twitch is very smooth for you, Kogan. No frames being dropped at all. Spoke too soon. Did you just drop some frames on Twitch? Hopefully Twitch is going alright, because I think YouTube's going alright. If it's not, then it may well be Restreamio. Nonetheless, there is absolutely nothing I can do about it right now, because I have just started this race. Should probably go over to radar. See how much grunt this thing's got. Obviously the big Corvette. Oh, looks like Twitch is absolutely cacking its dacks right now. Okay, so he's just obviously going to block, which is fine. It's within his right to do that. I'm going to roll out of that so I don't get involved in the same pile-up I do every time I race. But I tell you what, for a bloke who outright qualified above me on pace, he doesn't look to be all that quick at the moment. Right, I've backed off a bit. Let's get through the top of the mountain. I'll see if I can catch him on the way back down. And then if I've got a bit more grunt on the straights, you never know if I can have another crack at him or not. Yep, someone's going backwards at the dipper. Oh! There we go, there's the speed boost I was hoping for. And apparently that was worthy of a 4-second penalty, so there's the start I knew I was going to get. That's a little bit frustrating. I don't know if that might have been Squiddy that did that. Obviously there's nothing I could do, I hit the wall. Although actually I think it's that piece of wall that gives you the penalty, isn't it? Not the contact. Yeah, it might be Restreamio, so what I'm actually going to do is after this race, I will end the stream again. I will switch over to just YouTube, because it might be an issue at Restreamio's end, who is of course responsible. That's actually who I send the live stream directly to, and then they forward it on to Twitch and YouTube. They've always been a very bulletproof service, but I'll try anything to get the stream back on track. But I should probably be concentrating on this race a bit more, shouldn't I? So it is a 9-lapper, which means I'm going to want to get 5 laps out of this first stint. I've got no idea what this car is like on fuel or tyres. It does look like it might be pretty heavy on fuel, given that I've used over a quarter of a tank and I've done 1.5 laps. Whoops, I actually accidentally double clicked down gear then. There's a problem I haven't had for a while. The accidental double downshift. Slight bit of Tourette's in my hand. Really average run over the top of the mountain then actually. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, if you can stick with me for a little bit longer, guys, after this race I'll stop the stream, get rid of Restreamio, just go over to just go over and try and live stream it directly on YouTube. See if it's a Restreamio issue. If that doesn't fix the issue, if we're still having the pauses and the stutters, I'll probably just end the stream there tonight, to be honest, but let's give it a crack. Bathurst again, mate. Tell me about it, Oz Farmer. It's not really what I wanted to do. But nonetheless, here we are. Still struggling a little bit with the feel of this car. It's got a strange feel. It sort of bounces between not having a great deal of grip and then gripping, and I mean more so in corners. Sort of gives you some predictable understeer, which is fine, but then all of a sudden at an unknown speed or trajectory, it seems to suddenly grip up. So then I just had a huge amount of understeer. And we're going to be in struggle here because I've got very limited control. And I'm creating a bit of a nightmare for... Oh, this car is not steering now at all. Finally Squiddy can go past. Alright, I don't understand. All of a sudden this car, it's like I'm driving on ice. Like there's only a tiny bit of tyre wear. And I've never had so much bloody understeer. The thing's just not turning at all. I don't know what is going on there. Oh, okay, there's more contact. That's alright. I burnt some penalty off. I thought there was enough room there, but I think he might have just covered off on that at the last second. What is the car? It's the McLaren F1 GTR. See, and all of a sudden now the grip feels okay again. That was... I actually wish I was in the car then so you could see how much I was turning the wheel. To show you how much understeer I was getting. Man, I think I could probably one-stop this, or no-stop this race. I don't think I'll make it on fuel. Grip, please. Still a very bizarre... Oh, that's a big contact there from Senkin. I'd be surprised. Yeah, there's a 5-second penalty. That's probably... That's, I'd say that's quite fair, that one. He did look like he nailed him. Look how much extra grunt this thing has at the top of the... Of course, I am simultaneously under attack. Rip YouTubers. YouTube's just dying. If you can just stick around a little bit longer, guys. I'm going to try one more live stream stop and start. And if it doesn't work then, I'll end the stream. Not having a very good time. The last stream I did last Thursday, which was an awesome stream, by the way, on Trials Rising. And thank you to the handful of you that showed up for that one. That was not a popular stream, but it was a very fun one. Had a great time, actually. But that one got copyright struck so hard that it got blocked in every country in the world, which was a new experience for me. And that's due to the in-game music, not anything I did. How's the McLaren? It's not bad. It's weird. The handling feels a little bit strange. It's a little unpredictable at times. I'm kind of fighting it. I don't feel comfortable like I did in the Jag in the Bathurst 1.2 hour, where obviously that just felt spot on. And I just pumped out comfortable lap after lap. Trials was awesome, Chris. Trials was wicked. What sort of car's behind me? Okay, so it's the GTR in the Slipstream. Some more mediums. Love the Trials crack. A cold one. Listen to tunes. It's wicked, man. Muppet. The game is fantastic. I have put in a criminal amount of time into that game over the last weekend. Again, if you're new to the stream, sorry. I know that it is pausing relentlessly. Once I finish this race, I am going to be trying to rectify that again by pausing the stream, starting it all over again. Took on slightly more fuel than I would have liked. Whoa! Huge amount of wheel spin coming out of the pits. Huge amount. But I have caught up to Squiddy and pulled a second on Ben and Maxine. But yeah, the grip of this car's weird. There just seems to be understeer, but there is very little I can do anything about whatsoever. And then other times it just turns like it's on rails. It's I don't know. I'd be interested to hear other people's feedback, but I don't feel safe in it, put it that way. Given how many laps of Bathurst I've done over the last few months, I should feel safe in anything around here, and I feel like I'm really fighting with this car to get it around the track. On that one trials track, oh man, you should have seen me try to get gold on everything. It looks like Twitch has literally just paused, so apologies for that. I'm nearly done though, 3 more laps, and I will try and fix this stream for good. Oh, that is contact in the rear, and that is my race run and done. Thank you very much for that, Ben Maxine. That was exactly the little shove I needed just to steer me off the track, so that any hope of a decent result is now gone. Stream is fine. Oh, nice one, Adam. Thanks, Adam. So it does look like it's pausing a bit on my stream, but let me know. Yeah, faceplant trials, exactly what it was. Thought I'd take the outside line around that corner for no real reason. so 3.4 seconds behind Senkin. There's nothing I can do now. I'm pretty much just racing to stay ahead of Vishnu. Pretty much knew that this race was going to go tits up. Put brakes to the rear makes it turn better. I could do Adam, but I did try it. That was my first instinct, was to put the brakes back, but I actually just preferred them at the front. My driving style is a bit weird. I tend to get all my braking done in a straight line and then turn. So the brake bias doesn't really help my turning a great deal, because I'm generally off the brakes by the time I turn in. A kiss of the wall there. Not ideal. So I've made some time up on Senkin, down to 2.6, was a 3.3 last lap, but I'm going to run out of time, so it's not just him, it's everyone on YouTube. Oh, is that true, Brandy? Is that true? It's actually, it is the YouTube server. So how's Twitch going then? Because to start with, when everyone was having massive issues on YouTube, Twitch was fine, and then apparently Twitch had a couple of massive pauses. So please let me know on Twitch if it is still happening. Well, Ben's had himself a bit of a mischief there. A fairly substantial one, I'd suggest. How's the F1 GTR, Luca? It's good, but it just feels a bit weird to me. Not everyone may agree with that. But it just seems sometimes I get... Like, that corner was great, felt really good, but other times I get huge amounts of understeer. And then that can even sort of halfway through the corner, all of a sudden that understeer will disappear, even though I haven't really slowed down enough to gain back some of that grip. It just, yeah, it feels a bit strange to me, but overall it is good. It's certainly got plenty of grunt. It seems to be pretty nice on tyres, not too aggressive. So I've got him down to 1.4, which means if I had a few more laps, I'd probably get Senkin, because I've definitely had some pace over him. I've managed to shave over 2 seconds off him. Gonna get rid of this penalty. Yeah, fuel was spot on. I really need the perfect run out of there, which I didn't get. I got nothing but overs here. I'd say he's struggling on fuel a bit. Oh, I pinched it. I pinched that on the line by 1/1000th of a second. Stan, you're all good on Twitch here. Okay, man. If that's the case, if Twitch is running smooth and YouTube is pausing all the time. It does look alright on my end. I'm just going to keep going. I'm not going to pause the server, so please, if anyone on Twitch is having issues with the stream pausing all of a sudden, do let me know. But if you're running fine on Twitch, then I am going to assume that's a YouTube problem, especially since someone before just said that YouTube was struggling. It wasn't just me. You can use emotes now, Speedy Chicken Man. YouTube is fine now. Oh, good, so it's come good. YouTube seems right now. Excellent. Thank you, guys. It's exactly what I wanted to hear. Obviously, YouTube was having some server-related dramas. But it appears to be better now. So, yeah, fifth is fine. It's not great. But it's fine. Unfortunately, I got caught up a little bit. I did cop a little bit just at the end of the braking mark. I just copped a very slight little tap from Ben, which just unfortunately unsettled the car, and then I did shoot out into the gravel. But that's fine. It looks like what's going on with he's got no driver rating now, and he did lose some S as well there. So I managed to keep it pretty neutral by the looks of that. Not the best of races, but nonetheless, I'll take 5th, I suppose. As soon as you said pause, YouTube just paused it. Yeah, it's watching me. YouTube paused for you as well, Jason. Yeah, sorry guys. The only thing I can suggest, it appears that Twitch isn't having these problems. It does appear that this is a YouTube related issue and nothing to do with my stream itself. So the only thing I can suggest is jumping over to Twitch if you want that smooth running stream. Now, I do have a question for everyone on both YouTube and Twitch. And that question is, who wants to do an open lobby? Who wants to open up this new track and do an open lobby? We'll do a bit of practice, then we might have a quick GR3 race and a GR2 race to finish it all off. And we'll do practice for a little bit, maybe another 20 minutes or so. We'll do some laps. 20 minutes, half hour, get used to the track, and then we might just do some very short 5-lappers across 1, maybe 2 categories. And I did hear the new subscriber come through then. I can't actually see it at the moment. Here we go. It is the Pat G 65. Welcome. Welcome, thank you for subscribing. I just made YouTube disappear. Let me fix that. There we go. Never mind, YouTube paused again. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, it does look like YouTube is having some issues tonight. It doesn't appear to be happening on Twitch. So there is the option, if you want to know the link to my simultaneous Twitch stream, it is in the description. And there is absolutely nothing I can do about... What is this patch? 1.34, isn't it? Nothing I can do about the YouTube pauses. I can only apologise for it, even though I shouldn't have to, because it's not my freaking problem, man. Just downloading the patch. Right, so the new track, I was actually reading chat then and not watching this. Let's find the new track. Okay. Work our way down. There it is, the Autopolis International Racing Course. That is the long one, the full course. That's the one we're going to be doing. We'll just run a little 5-lapper when the time comes on fine weather. Fastest first. Hopefully these are all pretty set up to how I normally run it. Tyre wear off, yeah, we'll go tyre. I actually want to get rid of, yeah, no category there at all. For now, I'll add a category later. I'll probably do GR3 to start with so that everyone can try out the new McLaren. A max power, minimal weight. And then I don't know. Then I'll definitely do some stuff and things, which is great. I'm not doing any of that stuff. It's all good, don't worry about it. People can use whatever they want. We're just practicing for the first little bit, and then we'll jump into a race. Yeah, ghosting. We'll just go weak. No, it all looks pretty good. pretty good. Let's save that over the old patch one. And create room. Anyone is welcome. You will. It is friends only, so you'll have to be friends with me on PSN to be able to join in the fun. Come and learn this track, and then we'll do a race around here. YouTube says to be pausing off and on. Yeah, unfortunately, Brody, they've obviously got server issues. Hey, Castillo, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to everyone who is joining me for the first time. You've jumped in to a stream that's not running all that smoothly. This is already the second attempt. I think we have now discovered the problem is with YouTube. There's nothing I can do about that. I still want to stream this, so hopefully some guys jump in. If I can't fill this lobby up, if we've only got 4 or 5 people, I might just go and do another daily race. Who knows? You'll be there in 5 minutes, no worry, monkey. As long as there is a spot, you are more than welcome. Quickly, yeah, hippie smashing on a pink livery as quick as you can. Pinkify it, as Squiddy said. Pios goes back on Twitch. Chrome or matte fluorescent? Choices. True story and good questions. But yeah, again, if nobody joins the lobby, then I'll just jump out and maybe do another daily race. Who knows? Let's go and have a look at this track. That's the main thing right now. I might jump on board. Actually, I'll change... Idiot. I literally enter and then decide to change tyres. I'm going to put the racing softs on. And I'll put BOP... I can't. It would have been nice to turn that on for the track, just so I can practice with it. Can't see the lobby. Me either. Can't see the lobby. Oh, man. Oh, that's because I'm offline. I was like, what is going on? I am offline. That's why. Sorry, guys. I was like, wow, this is the first time in 18 months no one has jumped straight in. Any chance of adding you on PSN? Of course I can, Muppet. Of course I can. If you shoot the request through, let me grab my phone and I'll do it on my phone. Oh man, a copyright claim was created for that first stream too. That first 15-minute one. I'm having a real bad time with YouTube at the moment. It's I have to say it's quite a turn off. It really does not do much for your motivation. There we go. It looks like I've got something come through on the PSN app. Let's go back into the game. People are joining now, which is great. And Zillabang, I don't know if that's you or not, Muppet, but I have just added you as a friend. Pro YouTuber, that's it, Mojo. Hurdy dirty. Right, let's get out and do the things. I'll jump back in the car now that I'm not trying to be super ultra competitive, just because I think it's nicer. I could be wrong. Like if you guys would prefer to watch me drive in third person, I can do that. But I think it's nicer to watch, get a feel for the car, see what it looks like. Now, this is my first ever full lap of this circuit. The only other time I've spent on this track, I got to about this corner and then stopped. Just so I could make a thumbnail for the live stream. Oh, shit. Oh, that's tight. Oh, good grief. Oh, all the way around that bad boy. Let's clutch that. Whoa, yeah, whoa, that's a bit, that was too much. Immediately, without even learning this track or successfully completing one single lap, I'm already feeling like this is a pretty cool track that I would like to learn. I don't know what it all is, for those of you who don't know. Oh, wow, look at that corner. That is like an over-the-hill negative camber. This looks like a really cool track that I would like to learn. a lot longer than I anticipated. How's our mate doing? I was going to say, whoever that is coming up behind me, Zizou. If he knows the track, I was going to follow him, but I don't think he does. Oh, this is a cool track. That's a cool Last of Us theme? Yeah, I think so. Pretty hyped to see that there's a possible leak for The Last of Us 2 and that its release date appears to be October this year. I would have to say The Last of Us is in my top 5 all-time games, quite possibly at the top. Let's see how I go this time. We'll try and keep an eye on the track map a little more. So this looks like a 90-degree right-hander. Ooh, I need to slow down a little bit more than that. No, that wasn't too bad. Double left into hairpin right. And we got what appear to be slightly faster turns here. Yeah, that one is going to be a good one, so I know it. Okay, right hand kink, and then this is going to be a sharp left, so brake maximum right now. Oh, it's still too hot into that corner. Oh. It is really hard to watch chat. Try and look at 2 chats from Twitch and YouTube, and keep an eye on the track map and learn a new circuit and a new car. Just saying, if I look like a complete idiot, that's because I am, but I also have some other things on. And that is another lap completed. The F1 has hella understeer, I agree, artificial fruit, it does. Time for me to charge on like Stuka. So I braked a little bit later then, and that didn't look too bad actually. So this is the 90 degree. I'm going to brake right on the 50 sign there. No, it was slightly before the 50 sign and it was still too late. So this is the hairpin here. A little bit better. Really turning the steering wheel too far, which isn't helping the understeer thing. Coming up to the left-handed hairpin. Oh, that is a cool corner. I really enjoy that. I'm not good at it yet, but that is a cool turn. Squid is in the new MX-5. There's actually a few people on the Discord pretty hyped about the new MX-5. Oh, he's not agreed with the curb there at all. I'll sneak through with a penalty, which I'll burn off because I kind of want to set. This has got to be round here and then a left-handed kink onto the front straight. Yes. Twitch is not for me, no, as farmer. Look, unfortunately in Australia, Twitch just doesn't always live stream that well. And because I'm not partnered on Twitch, I don't believe viewers have the option to change it down to 720p, which would run a bit better. No Honda S2000 road version for GT Sport? No. Wasn't concentrating on that. This car is nuts. Yeah, it is a bit. Yeah, it's poor. Yeah, unfortunately, I was farmer. Twitch is just not. It's not user friendly for people in Australia unless you're watching a partnered channel, and even then, you're kind of stuck often watching 720p when you could be watching 1080p on YouTube. So there are definitely a lot of pros to YouTube over Twitch. Not least the fact that racing games aren't typically particularly popular on Twitch. Yeah, only if they're partnered, that's it. And I am not partnered on Twitch. In fact, I think until tonight, I don't know what it is now. Obviously, with a lot of you guys jumping across for a smoother stream. Sorry about this lap, I am reading the chat, but next lap I'm going to have a better crack at a time. But have all quality options right now up to 10. Oh, Service, there you go. So Sarvitz even has all quality options up to 1080p. For your channel, so all good. All right, well check that out, fun. See if you've got some quality options. Oh, that is miles too late. I braked at the 50, just before the 50. It does have an option to change from the source, yeah. So obviously the source is 1080p at 60 frames. Oh wow, I just need to go back to the pits for a second. Regather my thoughts. Also playing this game and reading chat is incredibly appreciated. It's hard to do, it is a little bit. And you've got those options too, Chris Redbeard. Well, there you go. So those struggling on Twitch, check your options. Because apparently now, even though it never really has been, it does appear like tonight, my channel has quality options. Need to try and get the braking marker correct into that turn. So this is the sharper than you might expect 90 degree, and I still cocked it up. Oh, and again, this game needs a virtual mirror. I was just thinking then, where's the virtual mirror inside the cockpit? It desperately needs a virtual mirror when you're inside the car. Finding lines to this track is going to take a while. Yeah, there is heaps going on. It would be a lot easier, as Sarvitz mentioned just before, if I pause and trying to read the chat. I'm not helping my own calls here, but that's okay. The important thing is you guys are getting a decent look at this car. This is obviously probably the flagship car, the update I'd suggest. It is the only racing car we've had added for seemingly a long time. And to have another real life track is amazing. And it seems like a really cool track I have up until tonight. Even with all of the sim racing I've done over the years on various games, I've never ever spun a single lap around this track. Righto, okay, let's have a decent crack at a line, at some decent lines and a lap time here. Let's see how we go. And here we go. So there's the 100. That was just after the 100. Wasn't my best turn in line, but I reckon right on the 100 next time as I'll try it there. Just before the 50. With a sharper than expected right-hander. Out wide, back in. And this is a hairpin. Went down to first, should have stayed in second. Enter that one faster and it tightens by the looks of that. So this is another hairpin coming up here. Oh, and it's a gnarly corner too. Oh, too much throttle. Major under end oversteer with this car. It is a little bit Oz Farmer. Oh, that's a bad time to accelerate. Well, this has ended up being a fairly rubbish lap, which you guys already know because you sit there watching me. Let's get around here and try and launch hard onto the front straight for another crack at a lap. Constantly bumping games off. The game hogs so much of my poor hard drive. Go flag, Alphatron hard in the wall there. Oh, left my braking too late, left my turning too late. Square the corner off like a dirt bike. Try and get on the power alley, look at the oversteer. Look at the oversteer. Down one too many gears there. Does look like I'm not the only person struggling though to get a hang of this track. That's better, it's like a double apex corner. And this one tightens. I should have stayed out wide and cut in later and I've ruined my run onto the front straight, but that's okay. This should be hopefully a better lap for me. No, not even. Slightly low, slightly better lap. Too slow into that first one and then too fast into that. Seem to make a habit of that. Late apex on that. See if I can catch up to Daniel a little bit and do some lappage with him. Oh, he's a bit sideways. It looks like he's just clipped the grass there, which is poo shooted the arse of the car out and into the wall. Nah, I think that's definitely a first gear turn. Hands down, T1 is the hardest corner of the track. I think it is artificial for it, I really do. But all of them are slightly tricky for one reason or another. Oh, that's too fast. I actually got a real good run then, and I got a too good a run. Normally I can kind of hold it flat through that second part of the corner. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, hopefully everyone's had a bit of a chance to test out the cars. I'll jump on and have a spectate, see what we got going on. Looks like a few people are out in the McLaren trying it out, and why not? This is, as I say, the flagship new car for the batch. Which group is the McLaren in? Christian, it's in the GR3, which is actually nice. It means we've got a new race car. And it doesn't feel uncompetitive. It's got a bit of weird understeer going on, a little bit of oversteer, but it's quick. And it is at least competitive to a degree in the GR3 class, which is nice. Any USA players here? I've got a few USA streamers. Spready Chickens and McLaren, Spready Tyres and McLaren. Zillabang there in the porch. Ring driver in the McLaren. Staniel we saw. So it looks like just about everyone's in this class anyway, to be honest. But yeah, I think we are. I think now everyone in the whole field. So it might be worth, if you're not in a GR3 car, jumping in one, guys, because what I'm going to actually do is switch this over to GR3. We'll filter by that category. Then we'll do about a 10-minute practice session. Okay, I'm going to jump out of the car now, go back to bonnet view. And immediately cock up turn 1. I'll try and get out of Stuka's way, because we'll know he'd want to dive bomb into me. Can you turn BRP on? Ah, yes, good call, thank you. Artificial fruit. DTM would be rad, it would be. Race servers, edit event settings, yeah, so BRP is going to be turned on as well. Balance performance on, and I always go tuning off. So let's keep it consistent with how I always run my servers. Sorry if anyone was on a fast lap then. Your car does look good. It's not bad. Alright, see if I can find a bit more pace now that I'm at my more comfortable bonnet view. Oh, I really wanted to stick to the arse end of Squiddy. But it looks like he's not going to pay me the courtesy of giving me a tow around so I can get a fast lap time. It's whatever. So we'll do it. Oh shit, I wasn't concentrating. I can't remember this track at all. Sure, it'll come back. Oh, you've done this before, Hibby. Oh, it was on a different game, wasn't it? It was on something. So we'll do about a 10-minute practice session here, which will actually double as a quali. Okay, let's call it a qualifying session. We'll do a 10-minute qualifying session, and then we'll jump into a 5-lap race. Oh, I really should stop trying to reach that though. Rip my purple lap though. Yeah. Ah, sorry, dude. You get that on the big jobs. We're not racing for sheep stations here. Oh, Jesus, I just can't find any grip at the moment. Can't seem to negotiate a single turn. It feels so damn understeery now. Maybe it's because balance of performance is on. I don't know, how would that change the car? Tuning setups are off as well, so... Unless like the default setup they put on this car is just rubbish. Yeah, we're on the soft tyres. I mean, I haven't restricted the soft tyres, so I mean, run what you want. If you want to do the race on hards, it's only a 5-lapper. You're more than welcome. That's how you get the braking marker for turn 1 exactly wrong in every way. I still brake too late for that. It's fine, I'm sure I'll find pace during the race. I'm going to let whoever that is next to me through. Ring driver, there we go. See if I can tag on the back of him and find some pace now. So much understeer. Oh, ring driver just found some understeer as well. Righto. Not great outlap. Let's start a flyer and see what we can do. Probably not much, but we'll give it a red hot crack. That was right on the 100-metre sign, and that time it was too early. I don't get this track or car. Oh, I've done it again, that damn corner. There's something about it that makes me think it's going to be... Sorry about the re-entry there, Hippie. Something about that corner that tricks me into thinking it's going to be fast, and then I'm like, oh no. Anyway, rip this lap. We'll try again next time. Dude, our times have been carried over from last session. Nice. That's what you like to see. Unsure if that'd change if I changed the time of day. But I mean, who really cares? You're just going to have a 5-lap race for fun. Call it a random starting position, shall we? I think it looks like the biggest issue for people is going to be staying on the track. Righto, here we go. Let's see if I can actually get some braking markers right now. Okay, so right on the 100 time or just after it this time. Oh, that was better, except I deliberately steered off the track on exit. What is wrong with me? It's a bit early that time, but at least I remembered it was there. This is the hairpin. Coming a bit faster than that one tightens, bring it to the apex, punch it. I could have done it better. It was the right idea. Just before the 50 sign. Back down to first. Are you running a race, Speedy Chicken? Yeah, sure am, man. Very soon, actually. Oh, I cocked it. I was reading who was coming into the server. Oh, man, it's whatever. It's whatever. How are we going for time? Yep, I'm going to do one more fly. I'll get out of this person's way. Then I'm going to do one more fly up. And after that, we're going to go to race. I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about where you qualified, guys. There's someone else coming up behind me, so again, I'm going to try and steer clear of them and their day. And have one last crack at it. This time I'm going to try and concentrate on the lap and not on trying to read anything else. Bit of traffic, unfortunately, but no, Alphatron jumps out of the way, nice. See if we can't tag the back of ring driver and see how we go here. Yeah, that was nice. That time, that was nice. Lap's going right so far. Too slow, too hesitant through there. You can see how much Ring Driver pulled away. I didn't hold enough pace through there. It's too late on the brakes. And too fast into the corner, obviously. This is the one that got me last time. That's better. Double apex that. Oh, it's too hard on the throttle there. That's alright through there. But not good through there. So anyway, I did partly a good lap. And I'm actually just going to roll it straight over to qualify now. I am slower though, so I really do think putting balanced performance on has affected the time, but it's whatever. This is not a league race. There's no prizes here. We're literally just racing to have a bit of fun. Hey Dom, how are you? As I said, lol. Okay. Are you running a race? Yep, I've already had that one. Anyway, let's just jump into a race and see what happens. But look, thank you all for joining me. I don't know if YouTube is still having the same jumping, pausing issues that it has been, but if you're unaware, YouTube is having a bit of a moment this evening, so many apologies for that. Oh, I need to concentrate and stop doing YouTube stuff. It looks like the McLaren's got a fair bit more grunt off the line than the Porsche. See if we can get through without any major contact. Oh, I'm sandwiched in between a couple there. Or was the meat in the sandwich on that one? Stay outside, give some room. Still too late, so sort of braking, I guess, just before the 50 metre sign. I think I'm actually going to have to pull it back a little bit, because I am definitely coming into that corner too hot. Oh, I didn't think it was going to grip them for a second. Still getting a bucket load of understeer. Only thing I don't like about this car so far, well, I mean, the whole car's a bit flighty and a bit strange feeling, but the main thing I don't like about this car is actually the sound. It doesn't sound very nice. It sounds very video gamey, very artificial noises. Hi, Sandorm. You love puppies. Nice, man. That is good. And hi Dom as well. Whoa! Get up on the curb. Forgot that was a hairpin. Patchy's already having an absolute blast. You can see him commenting down the bottom. That was fun. Well, the race is still going for... Okay, that time it was too slow. And I'm definitely not getting braking markers right at all. It does sound a bit snazzy, doesn't it? It does, Hippie. It sounds very video gamey. It just sounds like an artificial sound. It's got a bit of an annoying drone to it, doesn't it? But yeah, I would say there is quite a bit of understeer, a little bit of oversteer, which is not too bad. I am running traction control turned off, so I'm not sort of sitting here thinking that I desperately need to turn traction control back on. Wing driver and speedy tyres relentlessly battling there. Pretty good one to watch, actually. I'm not really making any impression on them, am I? Doesn't help when you get corners like that so badly wrong. Actually, that's just giving them a big, well, just let them pull away substantially. Too hot into that one. He's all the road and more now. It's actually just, it's not helping me. I think I'm going slower because of it. Yeah, I lost a lot of time then to speedy tyres, like 0.4 of a second. Diego, amazing car, and the sound is fire. I presume that means you love the sound of the car, and that's fine. It was, there's going to be plenty of people who do think it sounds sick. I've never actually driven one myself, so I can't attest to what they sound like in real life. But yeah, for me personally, it just sounds a little artificial, but to each their own. That is the corner I really need to work on. I cannot get that right, ever. And I've just lost like 0.5 of a second to these guys in one corner. Almost sounds like an RC car. It does a bit, Alex. It's just, I don't know, it just sounds very video gamey, like back in PS2 and PS3 days, or even PS1 and PS2 days, when they didn't worry about recording car sounds or anything like that. They just kind of made them themselves. That's what this sort of sounds like to me, reminiscent of the old days. And I think at one point I actually got a 2.3 second gap over Squiddy. But my driving has been so bad and my concentration level so low. He's actually got me back to 0.5 a second. Final lap, let's see if I can hang on to, what am I, 4th position. That's the corner I need to work on. I at least got it slightly better, I guess, that time. You can see so far I am on my fastest lap of the race, which is always nice. 2-stroke bike. Yeah, a little bit Kogan. Certainly on the downshifts it's got that brap to it, doesn't it? Oh, speedy tyres all the way around. You hate to see it on the final lap. What that means, if I can actually hold Squiddy back, who is putting him on, I suspect, is one of his quicker laps of the race. I'm going to hold it, actually pinch a third there, which I'm happy enough about, around some pretty quality drivers there. So, Speedy Chicken, Ring Driver, Squiddy in 4th, Speedy Tyres 5th, Junior Gohan in 6th, Mojo 7th, Alphatrot 8th, Markled up to 9th, Zillabang 10th, Stan 11th, Paddy G 12th, Skippy Head 13th, although the last two were DNF, so I think there was actually another, at least one, if not two people that I think dropped out as well. Pushing too hard, yeah. It looked like you guys were having a cracking battle. Awesome racing. I couldn't reel you in. I was trying Squiddy that last lap. I thought, I'm actually going to lose this. Like, I dropped concentration for 2 laps of that, and you took like two seconds off me. So I thought, I'm going to actually have to concentrate for the final lap there. But that was fun. That was fun anyway. So tell us, YouTube watchers, tell us how YouTube is going. Is it still jumping and skipping and carrying on and just generally being an asshole? From P1 to P13 in one corner. Wow. No good at all, man. No good at all. So we've got 13 people in the lobby at the moment. I think I might just go race start and do it again to finish things off. So we've had a fair crack around here. So if anyone wants to jump in or jump out, now's the time. If too many people jump out, I won't worry about it. But if anyone else wants to jump into the lobby, I might just hit race again. Was a death. Thank you for letting me know, dude. Apologies for the quality of YouTube, but you know, there's nothing I can do. So anyway, it looks like a few people are. We're sticking with the GR3. Yeah, look, we can change if you want. We'd have to practice. How long did that race take? I can change to GR2 if anyone wants to try that in GR2. Is anyone keen? Let me know. Chuck her in the chat. Put it in the, if you're in the server, you can chuck it in the server. Whatever you put it, I'm looking for your answer. But we can jump over to GR2 if you like and try it. That's what this track is primarily used for. Yeah, so Twitch is run perfectly. It's got to be a YouTube server issue. I'm confident of that now. Not really. I like the Mackie. You happy in the McLaren yourself? We can just run again. We can just hit go race and just have another bit of fun. Doesn't worry me. Like, it's all pretty cash. Ring drivers voted for a GR2, but not fast. Jump straight. I'm easy. Jump straight to racing whichever car. That's Squiddy. No one's really fighting back or suggesting GR2. Zillabang's gone for GR2 for shits and gigs. So we've got a couple of votes for GR2. I'll wait for about 2 more people to opinionate on it, and then we'll just do it. Then we'll do whichever gets said. Yep, Squiddy's decided GR2. Let's do it. Let's just do something different. MX5 Speedy Chicken, man. Nah, we'll go GR2. Just for the shits and the giggles, let's try it. This is what this track is used for in real life for the faster cars. And I have no idea. I'm just going to use whatever. That one. The Nissan. The Nissan. So we're going to have a very quick practice and race here. It's going to be another 5-lap race, which will go a lot quicker. We'll have about I don't know. I'll go out and do 4 or 5 laps, and then we're just going to go for it. So get your learning shoes on now, guys. See someone right there. I need to go to radar. There we go. We will have a lot more grip now. And I feel like this track is going to come alive with that extra aero, although I won't. And I'm on mediums. I want to be on softs. I don't want to... Oh, why would I go to that? All the fail. Such fail. Many punch myself in the penis. Right. We are going to put that onto racing softs. Oh no, we got racing super softs. Actually, did anybody race on super softs last race? Because I didn't. I raced on softs. I wonder if that was affecting me. You can go to super softs, guys. Racing super softs. Go do it. Get it done. You're not going to be able to wrap your brain balls around the amount of grip you will have now. I'm oversteering, like, no, not oversteering as in oversteer. I'm overturning the wheel and turning too early, too slow, because I'm not expecting the grip. But I thought this would be sort of a natural progression, as I say, that this is predominantly what this track is used for in real life, and I can tell you what, it seems to make a lot more sense now that there's a bit of G-force, a bit of aerodynamics helping with grip. But yeah, if anybody raced on super soft tyres last time around, good on you for using your brain, because I was on softs. You can engage smug mode if you like. Right, let's see what this can do. Blow straight past the 100 sign. I was on the verge of being a bit quick. Hey, you still really have to treat this track with some respect. You can't just... Can't just take your brain out and pin it now that we've got a bit more traction and aero. Still seems to give way in the same spots the GR3 did. Still seems to understeer where the GR3 did. Oh, still a lot of understeer there. Just an FYI, COD Modern Warfare is on the store to download in the UK. Yeah, I actually haven't checked that hippie to see if that's the case in Australia. I might do it just for the shits and the gigs. I don't know if I'll play it, but I may as well get it if it's free on the store. I went 38.4 that time around. Oh, I thought for a second I might have stupid mojo. Having a red hot quali battle here with Mojo. I reckon he's gone in a bit hot there. Well, he's pulled it back, the big fella. If you've just joined, and sorry to keep repeating myself here, but if you have just joined on YouTube, unfortunately it does seem like YouTube servers are having some issues. So it is pausing and breaking and stopping a lot. I am streaming on Twitch at the same time, so if you're after a Twitch link, it is in the description of the video. I really should have backed off because I'm not going to go any faster where I am. Okay, this is going to be the final lap, guys. And then I'm just going to roll a race and we'll see how we go. Oh, there's a little bit of contact. If nothing else, it gives me some good experience for the race of learning where you can and can't overtake people, or at least trying to pick a spot to try. Whoa, Mojo! Sorry, big fella, I had a hell of a lot more pace on there than you. That I cannot believe the difference in speed we had going on there. That was pretty mind-blowing, actually. So if anyone is in the pits, now's a very good time to jump out. It looks like no one is in the pits, because I am about to roll this big girl to race. And we'll see how we go. Alrighty. Just to summarise, while some people are still watching, some people, and what a disastrous stream I've had. I'm actually having a string of disastrous streams, and I've got to tell you, it does nothing for my motivation to stream. But anyway, here we are, we're doing the things. For once it's not the game, one of the games that's screwing us over. Oh wow, how's the bog down off the start? Holy shit, that was 100% throttle. The car was just like, oh nah. Like, I understand what you're saying there with your throttle pedal and everything, but nah. Rip fastest lap, yeah, everyone's always on the fastest lap ever when I flick it over to the next session or to the race or whatever. Bit of an aggressive move there on Staniel. Hopefully I didn't screw you over too bad, big dog. To be fair, I think we made contact on the rear of my car, so I'm not counting that as a dive bomb. War speed tyres, super loose coming out of that corner. Oh. It's times like that you actually do wish you had a little bit of traction control on. Because that was Lucy's old Mother Goose trying to step on it out of there. So Speedy Chicken also getting loose. Not a lot of practice in these cars. We're just chucking ourselves in the deep end. That's where the fun is though. So that corner which I struggled in the GR3 car makes a lot more sense in this car. Oh no! Oh, I forgot to turn in. That will just about I've been keeping in contact with those front three. That may very well be the thing that just gets me back out of touch with them. Now I'm trying too hard to catch back up. That was a good save, thanks James. We are a little bit too spaced out now, just over a second behind Speedy Tyres. Bit of a short shift there actually helps with the oversteer. Yellow flags. Someone's had a bingle somewhere. Oh, is that Staniel? I hope I didn't start that. What's the opposite of a rise to fame? Yay! I remember to turn in that time. See, all those things people always say about me aren't all true. And most are, but not all. Speedy's a bit loose there, but I have just nom-nommed my way on that gap back up to just under half a second behind him. Let's see if I can put some pressure on him for the final 2 laps. Yep, new track Augusto. That's a real world track as well. Still not hooking that corner up as well as the people in front of me, which is a little irritating. Whoa, that's a lot of oversteer on the curb. The other thing it did, unfortunately, was just drop me back to about a second behind Speedy Tyres. So we've just, again, the top four, just all spaced out a little bit, unfortunately. We'll see what happens in the final laps. How many layouts are both of them? Oh, well, both of them. There's heaps here. They've given us two. A short version and the full version. So this is the long full version. Oh, Speedy Chicken's had an absolute Barry Crocker there. And it appears the concentration pants have gone on because I've forgotten to talk, which is not great for a streamer. Doesn't really put me a cut above the rest, does it? Come to my streams where sometimes I talk and other times I just don't. Fair bit of hard work muscling these GR2 cars around this track. You're fair old hanging on for dear life. Well, I'll take third as Speedy Tyres tries to flick a handbrake using the grass across the line. So congratulations to Ring Driver, who did storm off in the end to a commanding 5.2 second lead over Speedy Tyres, who I tried and tried and tried to keep up with him and overtake. Unfortunately, didn't happen. Then we got Speedy Chicken in fourth, Squiddy fifth, Paddy G, as I'm now calling him, in sixth. Seventh is Markled. Mojo looked like he was eighth, but he's just lost out to Zillabang, so the race is still underway. With Zillabang pinching that eighth position off Mojo, you hate to see it. Adam coming through in 10th. Junior in 11th, Alphatron in 12th, and Staniel back in 13th with the DNF. Again, I hope that wasn't just a whole shit show that started this downhill slide once I overtook you, but I stand by that overtake without seeing a replay. I actually got a clean race for that. That's nice, man. But you know, GR2s are awesome. Could you do the short in minis? No, I don't think so, Hippie. And I'll show you why. Thank you very much to everyone who did jump in the lobby and do some racing with me, though. That was damn awesome. Damn decent of you. But I'll show you the two layouts of the track. Can't believe people still do Special Route X. That's whatever it was called, Special Stage X. What a horrendous track. Anyway, there are your two layouts. So you've got a 4.6 kilometre, and that's a long track. Like in the GR3s, that was, I can't even remember. It was around 2 minutes somewhere per lap. So it's a longer lap in the GR3s. That's a 3 kilometre course, so it is short, but I reckon in the minis it would be a very long track. I think I was trying to stick to sort of 2 kilometre tracks if I could help it. Cheers for the stream, heading off, no worries at all, Speedy Man. That is going to be the very end of the stream. I'll put everyone out of their misery. Again, if you've been attempting to watch this on YouTube, and I'll be interested to see what this goes up like as a video later on, whether or not that the jumps get smoothed out. I suspect they won't, but they might be smoothed out, so I'm going to keep an eye on it. I don't really want to remove the stream off my channel if I want. As it is, my Thursday night stream has already been blocked in every country in the world. So it already looks like I haven't put any content up on my channel for over a week. So if I end up taking this one off YouTube as well, because it's just too jumpy and stuff, it really is not going to look great, and I will not be on tomorrow, so you can not expect it. It's my wedding anniversary, so I'm going to be doing other stuff. I'll be back on Thursday night though. Again, if you have tried to stick out YouTube at any stage today, apologies. Obviously YouTube's having trouble with their servers. It is jumping, skipping and hopping all the time. Thank you to everyone who jumped over to Twitch to follow along though, and I've probably got some new followers on Twitch, so thank you to those guys. I did get some new subscribers on YouTube as well as a new member. So Speedy Chicken Man becoming a member. Thank you very much. I'm going to write that down. You become one of the VIPs, and I've got a little whiteboard here that your name is about to go on. Speedy Chook Bruta. Oh, no, not that last part. Let me get rid of that. Speedy Chicken. There you go. So you now join the elite ranks of Lee Kogan, Piosco, TJ Deacon, Staniel85, Nick Magic, NL, Nathan Powell, and now Speedy Chicken. Great for all of you guys. Happy anniversary. Thank you, Mojo. I don't even know how many years it is. I want to say... shit. 8? It's 8. It's 8 years. It's our 8th wedding anniversary. So there you go. How's that? Look at us go. But yeah, anyway, apologies. Oh, thank you for the new subscribe there, Brendan. Hopefully next time you jump into one of my streams, which will be on Thursday night, by the way. And in fact, there'll actually be quite a bit of content coming up. Last week there was a bit of content, but it didn't look like it. But I've got Sele Corsa Competizione, and their latest and last pre-release update is now out. So I want to be exploring that. I'll probably make a video on that, not a live stream. But yeah, anyway, there's plenty of content coming up very soon on my channel. So hopefully it won't be skippy like this crap has been. But I do appreciate you all sticking around on Twitch and that. You better get it right, Charlie, for your sake. What's that? Oh, yeah, I should get it right. No, it is the 8th. I'm confident. By Joe, it's the 8th one. I'm fairly confident. I mean, yeah, I'll go with 80%. But anyway, that is going to be where I end the stream. So, yeah, massive thank you all for watching. Welcome the new subscribers. Thank you to the new member. And make sure you do all join in the fun over on my Discord. Or my Twitter. I'm pretty active on Twitter. In fact, I'm very active on Twitter, I would say. I read a lot. I post a bit. And, yeah, Discord's where everyone hangs out in between these streams. I haven't been able to get on Discord too much lately. It's been pretty hectic. But nonetheless, that's where I am. That's where everyone else is. So make sure you do join those things. But for now, I think I am just going to throw a song on. So thank you all very much, and I look forward to talking to you next time, where hopefully I actually have a stream that goes smoothly, because I can't remember the last time that was just problem-free, jump on, jump off. It's been a real nightmare. But anyway, guys, I have no idea what this song's going to be, so let's hope it's not shit. It's called Steeper. This might be terrible. Apologies if it is. Thanks very much for watching, guys. But I will talk to you all. Actually, I don't even like the start of that already. Let's go with this one called Force. Let's see what this song's like. I've no idea. Never heard it. Thanks for watching, guys. I can't wait to talk to you all next time. But for now, it is goodbye. I do know this song. I think I've used it in a video before. Nice. Good outro song.